Hey, what's up, my friends? Thanks for stopping in again at Ask a Guitar Pro. I'm Jake. Today's demo is going to be of the Swollen Pickle Jumbo Fuzz Pedal mkII made by Way Huge Electronics. Very cool pedal, but also with a lot of extra features added into the pedal as well, which you don't normally see for most fuzz pedals. A lot of the fuzz pedals are sort of one-trick ponies. So we're going to get into it today. I want to thank my friends at Universal Music in Thornton, Colorado for letting me take a peek at this pedal today. But let's talk a little bit about the functions before we get into it. On the pedal itself, you have a scoop button, which you see right here. The scoop button allows you to dial in. If you turn it counterclockwise, you can basically scoop it out, eliminate all the mids or most of the mids, and then if you turn it all the way clockwise, you can add more mids in, and you'll see that as we go. The crunch setting here is really cool. What this allows you to do is, as you turn it counterclockwise, it allows you to dial in compression on the pedal, which is really cool because you can rein in some of those fuzz frequencies that sometimes get a little bit out of control. Of course, you've got a loudness button. You'll find too that this button really can push the front end of an amp to get some pretty crazy bass response. You have a filter button right here. The filter is a little difficult to see the name there, filter, but this also is basically a frequency filter. So of course, as you go clockwise, you're going to get more treble response and more presence versus going counterclockwise. And then you have the sustain button too. Right now I've got it at high noon. You can really get some long sustain going on with this pedal. So let's jump right into it. Unaffected signal, of course. Okay, engage the pedal. Single notes come through particularly well. Before I get too far into it, I might mention too that there's also some internal trim pots that you can adjust as well too to change some of the voicing. There's a clip trim pot on the inside that basically allows you to toggle between smooth or open fuzz sustain, and then there's also a voicing knob on the inside that allows you to set the intensity of the external scoop control, of course, which is shown right here. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start with the scoop knob down here. So this basically is going to give you definitely the least amount of mid-range. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this is like at about 2 o'clock here. Keep in mind, well, I'm going to pull this filter knob back, and we're just going to keep it at high noon right now, but here's with the scoop at about 2 o'clock. Okay, Pull it up all the way. Okay, so notice I also have the crunch knob basically all the way counterclockwise here, so I'm applying the most amount of compression. I'm going to pull this back a little bit, but what I do want to show you is as the crunch knob comes up, you definitely start to get some louder spikes, of course, as you would expect with less compression, and it really can push the front end of the amp, okay? So I'm going to turn down the loudness just a touch, and this is where it's at about high noon. So you definitely get more spikes as you go. My personal preference is I think this pedal sounds the best when the compression is completely on and it really reins in that fuzz to where it's a tighter fuzz, if you will. So let's show you a little bit what the filter knob does. I'm going to keep the scoop knob back at high noon. Compression is completely dialed in here. So what I want to do is pull the filter down to basically nothing here, and you really get a low end response. Almost inaudible. Definitely very trebly there. So another thing I want to show you is this pedal actually can get browned out a little bit if you go to the neck pickup on a guitar. And I'm going to pull down the filter just a little bit here, but I've got it on the neck pickup right now, and it does tend to smooth it out a little bit. that there. I'm going to back off the sustain a little bit here and just see what that sounds like. Go back to the neck pickup or bridge pickup. Gives you a little bit, nice little crunch. Alright everyone, so a little demo of the Swollen Pickle Jumbo Fuzz mkII pedal by Way Huge Electronics. Thanks for stopping in again. By the way, today's gear was done through a Ibanez Prestige into a PV 50-watt Valve King combo amp. And again, want to thank my friends at Universal Music here in Thornton, Colorado. And we will check you guys. We'll see you next time at askaguitarpro.com, or check us on the website at www.askaguitarpro.com. Take care. We'll see you.